obviously no place like home just speaks to the ethos of our country and what it's going through. The Conservative Party has a logo about bring it home, and their platform is very conservative. So it's fiscally conservative, less spending, more saving. It is not anti-abortion, in case you thought that. That's not true. That's false propaganda. It's not pro-Trump. It's not MAGA. It's just a normal Canadian fiscally conservative party. We've had them in elections before running our government, and we've had them out of power. Right now, they've been out of power for a decade. The last time the Conservatives were in power, we had a balanced budget. We didn't have a massive federal deficit, but this is the archetype of no place like home, whether people are voting for the Liberal Party or therefore Mark Carney, the interim prime minister. They're doing that because they believe he will fight Trump. Duke it out. The other side, the Conservative parties, are not people, and the voters are young people, and they're not so worried about that. They're worried about affordability, worried about taxes, they're worried about crime in their streets, they're worried about rampant immigration policy that led to some of our housing crisis, but that's been pulled back by both parties at this point anyway. And the way I see it, Mercury, which represents young people, and Venus, which represents women, are both in the race. Carney has a stronger support with an exalted Venus natally and Venus transiting over the top of his chart, with women, particularly liberal women over the age of 55. The boomer women are the women who are supporting him. And then we have, which I'm not. I'm a boomer woman, and I'm not in favor, but I've never voted in my life. And my name is Lori Lothian, and this is Western Tropical Zodiac Astrology, and welcome to my channel. I've never voted in my entire life, so I'm not political. I've not belonged to parties and stuff. This is like literally me doing the astrology for you. The young people, they're on TikTok. They're begging their parents to vote Conservative. They can't afford to live in Canada. They can't afford to buy a house. They're losing hope. They all went to university. They can't get a job. You get the drift. The economies, our gross domestic product, therefore, our standard of living is going on a downslide. We're the worst of 30 industrialized nations. In the G7, we're at the bottom. This is because of a massive ballooned deficit that our country has right now, put in place by 10 years of the Liberal Party, and carbon taxes and stuff. But that's just fact. That's not my opinion. We have this massive deficit. We have this low gross domestic product. We have low standard of living.